여러분 안녕하세요 and welcome to It's Rich. Now 2020 has not started well, which has caused a lot of problems for many of us. Now I'm sure you know what virus I'm talking about. I know many Korean people like to travel abroad and study abroad to practice their English and just learn about the culture and experiences in other countries. But due to this virus, we are now stuck in quarantine or social distancing or self-isolation, whatever you want to call it. So I decided to come up with some ways for you English learners for you to be able to still study even though you're stuck at home. Now this list has been created by me as an English teacher and also Korean friends who have studied English, who have been abroad, who have looked and found many materials online and many different ways to study English. Now I'm not sponsored by anything in this video, it's just some recommendations by me. And maybe you might have heard of them, maybe not. Maybe they work for you, maybe they don't. I just figured I'd at least give you some things to look at. Number one I think should be an obvious one, and that is apps and websites that are made specifically to teach languages to other people. The first website I would recommend is Talkie. Now yes, this is a paid website, you do have to pay for it, but for me, if you're a real serious learner, then I feel like you might want to check this out. Now Talkie is a website that has online teachers. They can be professional, they can be community teachers, so native speakers to help you with free speaking and even test preparation. Like I said, it does cost money depending on the teacher, but maybe you can find the perfect fit for you or the person that can help you expand your speaking and listening abilities. I personally used Talkie for Korean lessons before, and to me it was perfect. It was a great chance to learn through a Skype call. Number two. Now this app is not so much of a studying app, but it's more of a practice app. Now this next app I'm talking about is HelloTalk. Now HelloTalk is a popular app used by everyone around the world studying languages. You can match with people based on country, language, and just ability. There's an easy correct tool, so people can correct your posts. And you can write up posts like SNS style, like Facebook style. You can write them up onto the site and people can correct, people can reply. And it's just good practice for you to write. Maybe you can voice call and do many things with it. Now option number two, this is more of a free one for you. And it is watching TV shows or movies from the country that you want to learn the language from. Now I'd be a bit careful. Since I'm a Korean learner, I noticed that dramas and movies don't really work well for me because the script and the wording is a bit strange. It's not natural sometimes. So I've been looking at variety shows a lot more because there's natural speaking and conversation. If you're interested in UK English, I would totally recommend The Graham Norton Show. The show is funny, everyone seems very natural with their speaking, and the guests are like big celebrities from all around the world who come on the show, share stories, and have conversations, so you can have fun while studying. If you can't find the shows online, there are YouTube clips that you can find on their YouTube channel. Now, if you're interested in British English, which I'm mainly focusing on because I am British, of course, then I would recommend movies like Notting Hill, Love Actually, because they're classics, and even English people, British people, we watch those movies a lot anyway, and they're very popular, especially of romantic comedies and just the general humor. Now, option number three is again free and uses YouTube a bit. Now, there are many YouTubers these days who speak English and Korean and also have the subtitles underneath. Now there are a few main YouTube channels I watch. Now I'm sure most of you know 영국인이, Dave, and there's another one called EmilTube. Number 5, now I see this a lot with students. I teach elementary students, and a lot of the times they practice in class is by reading popular books in English. Now if you love books, maybe you've read Harry Potter in Korean. Maybe you've read Matilda in Korean. There are many popular British or just foreign books that you've probably read the Korean version of. So you might have an idea of what it's about. You might follow the story. If you've read it multiple times, you might know it really well. So how about trying in English? Because you already have the idea of what it's about. You already have the idea of how the story's going, how everything's working out. and you get to slowly, at your own pace, read the English words. You can maybe read it out loud. You can then, if you don't know the vocabulary, you can like use a dictionary, sort it out. Now, if big books are very scary to you or daunting, then how about just go for like comic books? For me, I bought this Amazing Spider-Man comic book. It's all in Korean, but the plan is the conversation is small, the writing is small, and there are pictures to help. It sounds like a child, I know, but I know a lot of people, they like to use the visuals. I know many people who learned from watching Pororo, the English version, and then the Korean version. Like, the pictures help. It helps you visualize what they're saying. I have a small book separately, and as I'm reading, then I can write down any vocabulary I don't know, or maybe some grammar I don't know, and then I can use a dictionary to find it out, write it out in the book, and then from future reference, I can then look back and then I can understand what's going on. Now, those are just some of the things I would recommend to you during your self-isolation or your quarantine, or just whatever you're doing these days. It'll help you stop feeling so bored in your house if that's what you're feeling. Maybe it can help you just feel more creative, maybe feel more productive, and who knows, this could help you along the way before maybe you might go to another country to live or to study. It just might give you that little upper hand. Plus, who doesn't like just relaxing, watching YouTube and reading books? So everybody, if you liked my list, then please like the video and comment down below if this has helped you, or if there's any other things that I did not mention that have helped you study English. And if you want any more recommendations or some more video ideas that you have, please comment them down below. Make sure you please subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, goodbye.